Hey everybody, it's Mr. Loose, and your technique of the week is 2-point perspective. Dun dun dun! Alright, so 2-point perspective is a little bit more advanced version of 1-point perspective. So, as you can probably tell, 2-point means 2, while 1-point means 1. So, if 1-point perspective, we have one vanishing point, then in 2-point perspective, yes, we have two. So we're going to start off with our horizon line as a refresher. The horizon line is the line where the sky and the ground meet. Okay, that's a horizon line. And instead of having one vanishing point on the horizon line, remember they can go anywhere just as long as they are on the horizon line. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put another one over here. Now, do you have to do them on opposite ends like that? No. You can put them over, like both over here. You can put them both here. You can put them both over there. But for this example, I'm going to put one over here and one over there. Okay, so we have two vanishing points. Now, before, when we had one vanishing point, we would draw a shape, and the corners of all of that, every corner of that shape would all go to the same vanishing point. This is a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a line right in the middle of the two vanishing points. Okay, now it doesn't have to be a line, you could also do a shape, but this is a pretty cool trick that I want to show you. So we have the line, right? All right, so now I'm going to take the top of the line and I'm going to have it go to both vanishing points. There's that one. And now I'm going to come over here and go to that one. Pretty cool, right? Okay, now I'm going to go to the bottom of the line, and I'm going to do the same thing. The bottom is going to go to this vanishing point, and then I'm going to have the bottom go to this vanishing point. Awesome. So right now it looks kind of like a paper airplane. So what we're going to do next is we're going to stop the building so it doesn't look like it's going forever. So this line goes up and down. Let's slide it back here. And this is also going to go up and down. They're parallel. Draw my line. Okay. This line's going up and down. Put it right here. This line is going parallel. Up and down. All right. Up and down, up and down, up and down. But now we want to make it end. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take the top of this line and go to that vanishing point. I'm going to have this line go to that vanishing point. And there is our building, but it's a building from a corner view. So instead of drawing something facing it from the front, we're drawing it from the corner to where you could see it going off the distance. So I'm going to erase my little guidelines. Uh-oh. Okay, come over here, use this as well. Okay, ooh, my eraser's dirty. So now we have our building, okay? Very cool. So then what we're gonna do, let's see if I can clean that up first. There we go. So now that we have our building, let's add a door. So you know how to add a door, right? This line goes straight up and down, so this is going to go straight up and down. Then we're going to do another one straight up and down. But since we're on the right side of the line, we're going to go to the vanishing point on the right. So I'm going to match the top of the door with that vanishing point. Okay. But then if I wanted another, like let's say I wanted a window on this side, that goes up and down. That goes up and down. That goes up and down. I'm going to match them to this vanishing point because it's on the left side of the line. So for you smart cookies out there that have already started to pick up, Yes, every time I draw something on the left side of my line in the middle of my two vanishing points, even if these were closer together, whatever I draw on the left side of the line is going to go to the left vanishing point, and whatever I draw on the right side is going to go to the right side of the vanishing point. So, for example, if I wanted to draw like a square over here, or a rectangle, we'll do a rectangle. Like that. Let's say it's like a little building. Okay. This is going to go here because it's on the right side of that vanishing point. So match up all of my corners. Okay. And then go in and erase my guidelines. Okay, so now this is what it would look like on this side. All right, so this is pretty realistic looking. This is starting to get like a little trippy. It's like a real world. In fact, I'm going to put a road in between them. Like that. Maybe it's like a city. Super futuristic, right? Okay, now I'm going to draw another building over here. So let's draw. Now I'm going to draw my square. Okay. Let's see here. Looking more like a rectangle again. I can fix that. Go. And one last time. Okay. Go in and clean up my lines. Now, all of my corners are going to go to this vanishing point because it's on the left side of this line. All right. So let's match up the corner to that vanishing point on the left. And there. Okay. And then this goes like that. Now, there's something I haven't shown you yet, and that is, let's say you don't want to cut it short like I did these two. Let's say you want this to be a bunch of buildings right next to each other. How are you going to do that? So you're going to do it the same way. This goes left to right. So you're going to put it right here. Put a line. Okay. It's another straight line. So then I'm going to give it a little bit of space. And draw another one. Okay. Go back a little bit. Another straight line. Alright, and then let's do one more right there. Now, we're going to go in and we're going to do a straight up and down, but we're going to do it here, and we're going to do it here. We're going to do it here, do it here, and then here. So now it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 buildings right next to each other. So then we'll go in, and we're just going to erase those lines in between them. So now it looks like we have 3 buildings all right next to each other. But hold on, we're not done yet. Let's go back to this corner and do straight up and down to bring those down. And then it looks like we have a bunch of buildings going next to each other. Let's do the bottom too. Okay, there. That's very cool. Okay, so now it looks like you have a bunch of like buildings right next to each other, and then we've got like this one on the corner. Maybe let's put a road over here. That would look pretty cool, right? Maybe like an intersection. Ooh. Okay, and then There we go. So that is 2-point perspective. We have 2 vanishing points. Everything on the left side would go to the left side of the left vanishing point, and everything on the right side would go to the right vanishing point. And then if you want to do something right in the middle, it's going to go to both. All right, so if you do like a line in the middle, it's going to go to both. And if you wanted to do multiple buildings right next to each other, you start by doing one, and then you break it up into multiple parts. So that is 2-point perspective. Mind blown. I completely understand. Now why don't you go out and try it, guys?